welcome back. I'm Jacob.
And I'm BB. Shoot, I was about to just add myself now that we know we can do that.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. And together we are the Butter Bunch.
Bunch.
In case you don't know what she's talking about, we've just discovered that because we weren't sure whether or not I was going to be here or Aiden. Aiden's not going to be here, but we weren't sure about me. So instead, like BB created this the StreamYard studio for today. But because I logged in on like the Google profile that's assigned to the Butter Bunch account, I also logged in, therefore, on the Butter Bunch account, and so we are both hosts of this. So we both have admin privileges, pretty much, and that's ultimately why like she can add herself in, because that's not normally a thing you can do in StreamYard.
No,
That's
yeah,
the context behind that.
yeah. We didn't know that they actually accounted for like group streamers or anything, but it seems like they did, so that's quite cool. I wonder if there's a limit to how many people can be on the same account.
Well, there's a capacity limit, like based on like which package you're in. I did not remove her. I think she went to like check that, and then that logged her out.
Whoops.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a limit based on like what package you have of StreamYard, and that's the guest limit. So I assume the guest limit is the same as the host limit in this context.
Okay. The two butters of the Butter Bunch, real.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this conversation has happened before, but yes, ultimately that's true.
For context, what just happened is my mouse has like these two buttons on the side that like go back and forth, and I accidentally rubbed my finger across the one that goes back, and so it sent me back to the main screen.
Got a kid is this nice distraction. I mean, I feel like that's usually a hospital visit. So, like I hope you're distracted while also getting the care that you need in that context. I think.
Do you have the Mind Stone as well, or
the Mind Stone? No, that's just death right there. If you have a Mind Stone, that's a brain tumor.
It's fair. Very slow death, probably though.
Depends on the size of the stone, but yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming you didn't download the thing while we were at it, right? I'm the one.
Oh, I did.
Add it on there.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Never mind then.
I mean, if you'd like to try. I was already in the middle of pressing the buttons and setting it up.
Oh, it's so weird. I can see. Wait, I can hop us around and everything too.
Yeah. So that means that you can actually pause at the same time. It's another like game changer for us. Like the guests can pause, so I don't have to. I don't have to like always have my
so
button
much more
over,
convenient.
Like, yeah, I don't have to hover constantly around the mouse just to make sure, like, if someone says something after I press play, that they can do that. Yeah, it's like watch together. Yeah.
Yeah. This is so much more convenient. Why we should have tested this so much longer ago.
I mean, it didn't cross our minds, so yeah.
No, I didn't think it'd be possible because I don't think Restream ever had this.
Yeah, well, I mean, Restream gave us an error when we both tried to when we connected the Butter Bunch to my account and then able to stream to your. Yeah, I don't know. Then again, I never had a separate Butter Bunch account on Restream. I don't think so. Maybe that's why we never tried that. But oh well. Oh, Doctor gave you payments to help it pass it. Okay, so you have. Sure. Fair enough. All right, fair enough. Okay, good. Well, also, yes, you're right. The thumbnail is definitely a sign of things that are that's going to be interesting. I don't have an overlay for the. Oh wait, we can't put overlays on this account because the Butter
Bunch fear not.
Package, so
wait.
No. Fear yes, because we're on the free package for Butter Bunch. So that is that is something we can't do. We can't put overlays on. But ultimately, yes, it does. It is somewhat telling. But I guess the fact that, well, then again, there's thumbnail of this stream as well. So yeah, it depends. But for those of you who are here right now, I guess be intrigued for that, and I guess we'll see what we get to in this episode, or at least this part, because it's a two-parter, because it was like YouTube upload capacity, I assume, not because like a dramatic like pause or something. Although then again, if the thumbnail happens at the end of the episode, that is a dramatic pause, particularly. You know, now that I've caught up the last two episodes that they watched last week, so I'm all caught up, and yeah, based on like the way that like Sammy and Tanya actually seem to have like a moment, actually, you know, an actual connection. The thumbnail also is gonna be a point of contention between them. I will also point out from like there's a comment on episode 10 that says like, you know, they tried to make Meredith mean, but she's too nice in general, so it didn't work. To which I say, I know which part they mean, because they do the mean girl sarcastic compliments trope, but it just sounds like Meredith, the character, has like an unrequited crush on Sammy when that happens. I don't know if that was picked up on the episode or not. But there you go. That's my 2 cents on the matter. I'm not going to discuss the other episodes at length because you've already done that here.
Sure.
Time to discuss this one. So B, would you like to do the honors since you are able to do so?
Yeah, sure. All right, and play.
Without further ado, on the review. Yeah.
The recording session was awesome, and to celebrate.
Okay, I'm immediately going to pause this because I
Who
actually
gets
just
black
realized
balloons.
and white balloons as well. It's black and white.
Yeah, but at least white balloons are colorful.
I think this might be like in the sense of you know, like everyone seems to be dressed in black and white. Maybe this is like Little White Lies launch party or something, because that's like their color schemes.
This is the celebration after the first video released and went well on Unisonis.
Yeah. Fair enough. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
Ding
oh yes,
dong.
the reason I paused was not the balloons. The balloons was separate. The reason I paused is because like Duda started like bopping his head like this, like really fast and frantic, even though the music hadn't built up to it yet. That's definitely a sign of the music being added in post. That's which is a common practice. But yeah, was that machine with the tiny blue screen? If I recognize it, and also forgetting its name.
What are you talking about? You mean a
it's
blue
not on
screen?
frame right now.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, that's just a record player.
Yeah.
The recording session was awesome, and to celebrate, we threw a huge party at our house.
Or vinyl.
Yeah,
I guess you could
so.
argue it's a vinyl player, but
I mean, it didn't. I feel like vinyl players. I thought vinyl players would be larger, but I don't know.
no, well, maybe at this point you can get pretty small ones now, though. I don't know how long
Okay.
it's been around, but
Everyone was there.
Yeah, including I guess the competition. Include the other band that was there at the recording session, and I guess
are they hog tying someone over there?
I think you know, I think this idea of like horsing around, but because Jim is so much larger than Duda, it just seems like you know, he's like just crushing him to death. But yeah, classic Goyle.
Dude, come on, get up, fight. Yes, thank you.
So we know Coma Boy has to come out. Right, I forget. I have to. That's the thing I have to get in the habit of doing. All right. Yeah, so we know Coma Boy has to appear at some point. Yeah, Coma Boy. We know he has to appear in one of these two halves. So we'll see when that happens.
Yeah, I would think it'd be the first one, just so there's like a little bit of time established for it. But yeah, fair enough.
I could see it being a cliffhanger.
Joseph Wall color. A cliffhanger, like but like a season finale cliffhanger, like they never do another Little White Lie ever again.
Thank you for supporting Little White Lie.
Are you in Little White Lie?
That's a tough question to answer.
The short answer is no, but I'm going to make it complicated.
Amy Reese.
Hey, Zach.
Hold on. Here's to you. Clink it. Cool. And we're done. All right. I'm hearing great things about the recording session. I'm hearing that people are going to want a copy. I'm also hearing cash registers. Do you hear it?
Hey, look, people are going to want a copy. Yeah, wonder why that would be the case. Yeah. Now we have white, so like light gray walls. I feel like those are the same types of walls, but they're probably like just lit differently. Also, I like how there are balloons like on the hob in the back there. Those are going to explode later.
It's in the background. Cha-ching. Cha-ching?
Yeah.
Are you hearing it?
I'm hearing my name being called over there. So
Wow.
okay.
It's your party. You can say bye if you want to. I'll just talk to these.
Oh, is that like it's my part I can cry if I want to reference? Can say bye. All right, fair enough.
Guys again. I've got a great feeling about tonight.
We've been playing
whenever a character says I've got a great feeling about tonight, that we know that something's gonna go wrong.
This is the story of how me, Sammy Reese, and my brother became rock stars with very little talent and a whole lot of lies.
We've got nothing but the songs we sing. Before we know what's happening, we might be the next big thing.
Wait, hold on. Oh wait, so Jimmy's a Ziza and he him? I didn't know about the he him part because we've been using Ziza like this whole time, and I've been trying to make that like apparent, but it's like a very difficult thing to like wrap the tongue around. So okay, fair enough then. As long as that's because I think I actually looked this up on the fandom page for Starkid. Man, it hasn't been updated in some time. Maybe he has gone back and implemented those again. I don't know. No idea.
And I wish we could escape it, but let's face it, now we're caught in the fire.
Sammy. Tanya, you came.
Oh, and dressed in white now, trying to but I remember she was excited about. Well, I say I remember. I watched this like 5 seconds before we started streaming. But she was excited about Duda's outfits and how it was like, oh yeah, you're a little bit lie. Like in the background, you could tell that she was really into the idea. So maybe that's why she's changed potentially.
Oh, was I not invited? Or...
Oh, no. I'm really glad that you came.
Oh, well, I am the backup vocalist.
Yeah, see, like the way that now she's actually like finding her place, but also is still on edge despite the fact that you enter via blackmail. I mean, like even in last episode, like the way that she's like, yeah, now to tell people your secrets. Like she was not even convinced herself. Because yeah, like I will say kudos to her, like she did learn very quickly because apparently it was 3 days before the recording session. And I'll tell you this as someone who's been recording songs with Aiden for some time, 3 days to learn about like the harmonies, timing, and vocalization at the same time. That's nothing to scoff at. I just looked. Oh, okay. So I guess that's been updated then. Fair enough.
I just really wanted to tell you, you did an amazing job
Okay,
the other day.
shut up. Just because I have something really important to say. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and when I was invited into this band,
Blackmailed us.
right,
Yeah,
when that happened, I know it was nasty. I never
I'm trying to say that I'm so. Just say that I'm so. It's like one of those like moments in cartoons where like their heads like contort. They're trying to say something.
you took so much time.
I mean, she took a lot of things. We know that much, Tanya.
Thank you.
What?
Don't make me go through that again.
This is one thing that I'm like, curious about with in terms of when it comes to like mean girl characters or like any bully characters specifically, like the people that or like popular characters, I should say, because like the way that they tend to like become popular is like through essentially like social manipulation because they feel like I've got to put myself at this pedestal because no one's going to do it for me. I can't let anyone else in, and that's why like the non-popular kids like the underdogs or whoever, they're like so much happier ultimately because like they have like genuine connections and friendships. So there's a very real chance that in the last 3 days, Tanya's experiencing that for the first time in possibly her entire life, depending on like how she has like conditioned herself or she's being conditioned to think about social situations. It's also fascinating sometimes when like that when childhood friends decide that that's like a thing they're going to do collectively, or they stop hanging out with you if you don't like conform to what they want or something like that. Like the group leader comes in and that's one thing that's always like intrigued me. Pop Josephine's gang is a good example of exploration of that idea, but not really like outright saying it. But yeah, but I don't know. What was I going to get at? I think I said everything. Never mind. I was like trying to like wrap that back into like a full sentence, and then I realized like, no, wait, I've said my piece. Never mind. I'm off this full salute style. It shows up SpongeBob style. Yeah, I was thinking of like the episode like of Gumball where Richard is trying to say no for the first time and has like a whole thing was like going, who to say no? They say no, no, or something like that. I don't know. Obviously can't do it because I'm not a cartoon, but yeah, close enough.
Okay. Good. Well, I feel good about this.
I'm very glad that she didn't like blurt out that you know, they stole Kevin's music, because that would have been a good thing, like doing a private conversation. But this is like a public, you know, party. Not public. It's public as in like they're in a private setting, but like with a bunch of people is what I meant to say. And that could very easily backfire accidentally. And that could be the way this happens because it's early 2000s. You know, their writing is kind of like that sometimes. But again, we shall find out.
I have to make a tinkle.
And she said that way. Oh wait, no, never mind. She got the pink skirt. I think that was just her outfit for the hot girls. Like that's her, like, you know, aesthetic. Fair enough.
I still don't really like I still can't believe the time we see the hot girls. Like the other day, they hardly did anything that was like associated with their name. They just like lightly grabbed one of their own asses and then called it a day.
Well, I mean, the music producer did say he didn't know where the hot part came in, which was quite the interesting
Yes,
line from the from the. But then again, he is in the music industry, so would not exactly out of the question for someone to say that. I am very intrigued by the person in sunglasses outfit, the one that was just like off screen a second ago.
Hey, Sammy! Hey, Sammy!
Don't make me peek the microphone again. Please turn around quickly.
Sammy, hi!
Hey,
Hi! I can't even hear you. It's so loud in here.
I know, so many people showed up.
You would have thought by like episode 10 they would have realized their editing was atrocious in terms of the sound, and they would have learned not to yell by this point. But there you go.
I also wonderful frame as always. But no, I
Of course.
if he knew that like they couldn't hear each other, why didn't he just go tap her? Why do you have to start like yelling at her and then like chucking things?
Across the table, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good point.
like
Just wondered why she didn't ever say and try to and end up getting sick. Yeah, I think it's because like they were actually like having you know, a tiny like, you know, there's something like possibly almost tear up as well. Because again, she's having almost different emotions. She hasn't like actually she's repressed her entire life. Kudos to Lauren Lopez for pulling that one off, honestly. That would be one of my favorite like moments of Lauren Lopez that I've seen overall. And that's a very long list, admittedly, but you know, still.
quick,
Just
someone
because they made it a
screenshot
meme.
this and make it a meme. This face looks like something you'd get on Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Sorry, not even just that. Like, I meant to say Beavis and
But yeah,
Butthead,
and
but
anything
also,
anything with Jim Carrey in it, but yes.
it's also kind of like Beavis and Butthead coded.
I suppose, yeah, actually. Yeah. Check it out. We're in like a band or something. Yeah, it's just like it's over now and stuff.
I feel like I'm yelling at you right now. Listen, is there a place where we can go where it's much quieter?
Yeah, we go upstairs.
Cool, let's go.
Oh yes, going upstairs with a part.
Are we gonna do the? Oh,
Now
are
we're
we
going
gonna
to
do
talk about
the-
these two first.
are we?
There
Are
was
we gonna
almost
have,
like an
the-
unspoken thing.
Are we gonna have that classic thing where like where people are gonna see them go upstairs and then think like the wrong thing?
Based on the thumbnail, they might think the right thing. But as far as these two goes, I do remember. Well, again, I say that I remember. I watched this like 5 seconds before the stream started. Did you know? I remember from so long ago that there was like a moment or two in the montage, like between these two, where it kind of seemed like, oh, wait a minute, okay, maybe there's like a thing going on. But I'm honestly hoping they don't really go in that direction because it kind of comes out of nowhere based on like the way these two have like they barely like interact with each other because like obviously, you know, Tanya was mostly at Sammy's throat and vice versa. Duda was sort of there the whole time, but he wasn't really involved, I suppose. Apart from, I guess, spying on her, which is again is not well exactly the best grounds. But
So
yeah,
romantic.
yeah, we've learned from Miraculous to not interpret that as romantic. Interpret the other stuff that happens in that show as romantic, but not the spying. Wow, the way the music just cuts out. There's like no filter to it. There's no like echo or reverb or anything. No, just like that's it. Cuts off. You know, the house is entirely soundproof. Yep, of course.
Hi, Duder. What are you doing out here all by your lonesome?
Hi, Tanya. I'm thinking. I don't know. There are so many girls in there, and I can't talk to them. So
okay, this would have been something if this did Duda's like inability to talk to girls like ever come up before this episode, or even I'll do one better. Did it come up in this episode before now? Because I don't remember seeing him trying to talk to girls and it not working in the 3 minute for the 4 minutes that this video has like, you know, undergone so far. So it kind of seems like it's coming out of nowhere. I mean, he's having his breakdown moment, but it's like less than Tanya's.
Maybe it's more like it comes down to the amount of them and not necessarily the existence of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, he hasn't tried to talk to them. We haven't really seen him, like, be awkward around them, really, which would have been, like, a clue that something was going on. Yeah.
I sit out here and I wait until they leave.
Gentlemen, Voldemort and Draco. I thought Voldemort was Joe Walker.
Speaking of more meme worthy, actually, this looks like a pitch meetings thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. No, but seriously, I don't. Like again, did I just not recognize Joe Walker in this entire time? Like I thought, like it looked somewhat like him, but not really to the point where I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely him. I need to. An ad was playing. They have the credits in the description. Not the description. Don't forget the description. They have it in the at the end. No, it's Chris Allen. Well, hold on. It says, yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, it says Chris Allen as Duda Reese. Okay, there we go. I will say, also didn't recognize him as Annie, because
Little Orphan Annie.
In my brain, I can actually make that one make sense. Not the Voldemort one. I definitely knew that was a different person. When you found out you weren't as cast as main character in Mean Girls. Yeah, well, if you were Tanya, that would be a devastating blow for sure.
Dude, that's so sad. Just go in there and talk to them.
I can't.
I just saw edits for edits on YouTube for Joe Walker included him. My bad. Well, they probably just like, you know, messed up the association. Honestly, but yeah,
I can't talk to them. I wouldn't know what to say. I feel like they would think I was an idiot.
Yeah, well, you know, tell them a bunch of Star Wars jokes. You know,
well,
just
if you don't want them to think you're an idiot,
the comedy line comes in.
If you don't want them to think you're an idiot, first step, don't tell them your name as your first thing.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. Oh! I just had the most ingenious
Jesus,
idea. Okay,
what a Friends moment. I swear to God, I've seen that moment in Friends.
It'll be so much fun.
What?
So, okay. You be you. So, perfect. And I will be a girl
Yeah, perfect. Do the Duda face. That's the one.
you like. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on.
Me. Yeah.
Hey, Duda! What are you
God kill me.
doing at this party?
I
She's half like miming stuff and half dancing the Macarena.
She has like a hand puppet.
Yeah. Hi, Duda. How is it going? Are you doing okay today?
Oh, what's your
Oh,
name?
there come the cops.
Hey, Macarena.
Oh my goodness. One of my favorite like YouTube sponsorships was James Marriott when he got sponsored by Mech Arena. And he actually went, this video is sponsored by Mech Arena. That was just. And I could never think of Mech Arena the same way ever again. Like every time I saw a sponsorship of that afterwards, I just thought back to the James Marriott one.
I think my favorite
Anyway.
sponsorship, I forget what video it was in, but it was one that that Ethan did, and it was a sex toy ad, but to promote it, they made this really like high production, weirdly like authentically romantic and intimate like video of him and his like his editor or something, just like really going at it, like making out in like underneath the water and shit, and and I mean they were going at it, and it's like why did you go so hard for a
I guess
fucking ad? What do you mean?
There's a Tom Scar one as well where he and his friend and also I was gonna say like I think also editor they're also role playing like a scene that they're about to do the deed.
Sure.
I was like, yeah, you ready for this? Yeah, I am. Have you got protection? Yeah, I've got Surfshark VPN. I was like,
God.
as soon as I saw like the two of them in bed, like I know where this ad is going, but it's still gonna be funny.
What's crazy is you would think they do it as like a lot of sex jokes for the sex toy. No, like that's like at the tail end when they're lying in bed. Most of it is just them being incredibly romantic, and it's like, okay, man, Ethan's really not beating these like fruity allegations, huh? I mean, he didn't even get a woman to act out it. Like that's this. He just made like a gay romance ad for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the reason that Tom Scar went with Eddie Bowley was because he didn't want to cast a woman in the role because of like how like even just like general like idiots would perceive that particular actress, whoever she might have been. Afterwards, he's like, no, we're just gonna be gay instead.
Sure.
But yeah, as far as in the Ethan situation, no idea.
If I can find it, I'll send it. But
pretty blonde high schooler and ugly nerd high schooler, as well as boy. Yes, as well as old man. Yeah, I think the Lauren Lopez edits are some of the like the vastest out of all the Starkid ones because of the wide array of characters that Lauren Lopez has played in the past and continues to do so today. Much less than before. I don't remember the last like male role that Lauren Lopez had specifically, apart from I guess like Beyond Trail to Oregon, actually. But that could be me. I might have missed something or just forgotten something from Nightmare Time, maybe. Actually, she was John
McNamara.
Yeah, no, yeah, John McNamara, exactly. Yeah, she filled after Jeff Blim left. Yeah, of course. Anyway,
what are you doing? I'm so sorry. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't blame you on the ground that someone was doing this next to me. I wouldn't be able to focus either. Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Making character.
Okay,
So
I think it was just a friend, but I did find the ad. I'll send it to you later.
Okay, sure. We do some fall far from the tree for some reason. I find it stupidly hilarious. Well.
You know, that's not incorrect in certain contexts.
Fair enough. In the context of a lot of them fallen angels, it definitely isn't. she has two mums. We know what who her love interest is. But yeah.
I want to.
Speaking of love interest, Sammy right now, like that had a look on her face, like this is like everything I have dreamt of. You know, having this man in this room with me currently.
Wait, Lauren is secretly everyone in Starkid. The others don't exist. It's all Lauren.
My goodness.
She is the Starkid.
It's the Lauren cinematic. Yeah, well, she was the one well, she didn't coin it, but she was the one who said Starkid Potter originally. But anyway.
The song that you wrote.
What song?
Sammy.
What?
No, the song called Sammy.
Yeah, the ones that if people don't remember, there was like Kevin wrote a song called Sammy in one of the previous episodes. There was a love song for Sammy, but then Sammy, when Toby performed that song, he was like just like practicing it, you know, casually. He actually that he was like, wait, do you write this love song for yourself? Because he assumed, that her excuse at the time was that she said that no one else was going to do it, and therefore she has to do it herself. That's the thing. I'm being lesbian and me being a woman liker. I like how you didn't say like the same terms, like one's a lesbian, one's a woman liker. Like, what's it? What is the difference to you between those two things?
Well, I guess there could be a situation of like maybe you're like an AFAB non-binary person, or someone isn't like in the direct binary, and then in which case I guess
Okay.
that could be.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh.
Oh, I like some men. Okay, fine.
Okay,
all right.
So in that case, it's something more akin to like bi or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's.
I didn't think that it was right for you to have to write that song by yourself.
There we go.
Do you mind if I play your guitar?
No.
Okay.
And this is where you find out he's added a whole second verse or something.
You joke.
Wait,
but...
this would be the perfect moment for Kevin to walk in and be like, wait, Toby, you stole my song and then performed it to the girl that was intended for. It's like, no, I didn't steal your song. She stole your song.
Anyway, I decided to finish it.
Oh, he did.
The last 2 episodes, everyone has been like super awkward for various reasons, but you know, like in character reasons. I don't mean like they're awkward like performances. I mean they're performances of awkwardness.
For you. I've seen her face, I've heard her name. I've heard her name. I've lost my place.
Girls like guys with confidence.
Real.
But you see, you never tell a girl you like that you like her. It makes you look like an idiot. Darren, any chance to play guitar, Chris? Yeah. Why does Harry have a guitar again? Because reasons.
Look at me. Good. Now, just tell me how you feel.
She'll never even try.
Tanya.
Okay. You're very beautiful. Well, it's not just because you're hot. It's not just because
And there we go.
I like that like reaction from Tanya. She's still the same person. I was like, well, yeah, no, I'm beautiful. Duh.
you're hot. I mean, you know you're hot. Everyone knows you're hot. But what everyone doesn't know is
all the things that I found out while spying you. For example, it's like,
what you don't even know is the way
Is that
the way
I'm Santa Claus. I saw you when you're sleeping, and I saw you when you were awake.
I also broke the laws of physics to follow you.
think that you're beautiful, and the way you make me feel inside. And that's.
Does this sound like the confession from Swan Princess, which was supposed to be bad for the record?
Why I'm so glad that you joined the band, because I love seeing you work hard at this stuff. It makes me feel like I'm working with you.
Which was that one part of the montage.
I love working with you because the way that I feel when you're around is so much better than the way that I feel when you're not.
Can I just like, would it be like a really hilarious but also anticlimactic if Tiny was like, wow, Tudor, no one's ever, and then she was like, how'd I do? Was that good? Yeah, it was.
No, and that's the thing. I bet you what's going through her head is like, okay, are we still role playing here, or?
It kind of reminds me of like, well, I guess again going back to Very Potter musical as well, where the part where Harry is testing out his love song on Ginny, and that rhymes completely with Ginny's name, and then he's like, "Good, it's for Cho Chang. Thank you for testing this with me." Just to try to talk.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Wow, what a great example. Like, oh yeah, way to boost this man's confidence. Like, yeah, girls like you able to tell you how they feel, then immediately leaves. Okay.
What you doing to me? What you doing to me?
Oh yeah, by the way, also we pointed out in a previous episode how this is the same they're the same chorus as the Harry song that Ginny also sings right after that happens, but yeah.
Okay.
And in this situation, I guess it works. See, if only it worked like that. I've tried performing all these writing love songs for girls in the past. Yeah, none of them made out with me as a result of that.
Oh hey, it worked that one time in D&D.
Well, well, I mean that took a while. There was like they made out eventually, not quite at the right time, but yeah.
Okay, well hold on. There's a difference between oh it didn't work and oh well it just took a second.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
fine.
like
We'll
what
call
you
it a delayed reaction.
guys, Jacob's over here like, oh, if I perform this, they will just become madly in love with me in a second. I mean, we're gonna get down to hog, and the second they hear the chorus of this, they're gonna be just water.
No, in D&D by that point there was already discussions like talks about like that whole plot point in the first place. Like that was not a surprise. But yeah. Yeah, again, can we just like the guys out there?
Jim, have you seen Toby?
Oh, yeah, Toby, he went upstairs with Sammy a little while ago.
Okay.
Yeah, just be very casual about that, Joel. Also, I half expected, because again, I'm so used to Goyle, I half expected Jim to just go like, leave me alone, nerd, I'm with a girl here. But yeah, never mind. Well, the film torture thing that was done, they did a Sammy and Jimmy at the same time. And I did listen to it on Spotify all the time. Okay. Interesting.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, fair enough. Tanya walking on them is, more cliche. I would have preferred it was Kevin, but whatever. I guess he's still in the hospital.
I want it. Pay close attention. You notice anything about his hands?
I'm not on a frame right now where I can see Toby's hands at all.
I know.
Okay, I'm looking at.
They
Yeah, still no hands.
Yeah, I know. That was the thing. You saw the hands earlier, right?
What, like Tanya's hands?
No, his hands.
I mean, yeah, yes.
I love the fact that they cut away, and then the next time you see it, you can see they're getting back into position.
Okay, there we go. Because you pause in a frame where A, you can't see like Toby's hands at all on this frame, and B,
it's
is
quick.
before the payoff to what you were going to say.
Well, I don't think we can. I don't know if it
Here we
does
go.
frame by frame like YouTube.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But if that's the case, then you're going to pause here, for example. That would make way more sense. Or dare I say, when his hands moved the first time.
Tanya,
I did. It just happened to be
no,
too
wait.
quick.
I can explain that.
You see, he made a love song for me. Oh wait, that was the end of it. Okay, so I guess we do have like a little bit of a we did have a little bit of a cliffhanger there, but not like edited to be, like with end credits or like to be continued. So
Yeah.
I guess that was a good chance because like it cuts off at 9 minutes, not the required 10. So I guess they did establish like, okay, this is like the best parts to cut off here. But don't worry, we're not going to leave on a cliffhanger because the show shall indeed go on. Or play again. That works too.
Tanya,
Oh my god.
no, wait. I can explain that. Tanya, just wait.
Yeah, if people think that the microphone
Holy
peaking is bad
shit.
in general, yeah.
We're just gonna.
Yeah. Imagine this at full
works.
volume. Yeah. It does feel different than the previous one. Like someone else edited the audio for this.
This
Or they
is
didn't, but-
definitely louder.
Or they didn't. Or they didn't like repress it as much. Yeah.
It wasn't what it looked like.
Oh my god.
Not what it
We are at like the minimum possible volume for the record, people. So yeah.
I just keep on lowering it. I don't know that I can lower it anymore without just muting it, guys.
I don't think so either. I can see the scroll bar. It's like, yeah, no, I don't think you can.
looks like. Okay, then what was it? Explain it to me, please. I'm sorry. Shut up!
Well,
I'm sorry now. Just wait until
Yeah, explain yourself. Shut up.
everyone knows your little secret. And I thought we were actually. I should have known.
I like how she was about to say like actually friends. Like that again. They had a moment in episode 10.
I should have known
Now I can understand why they did that so early.
better than to be friends with a liar, because that's all you are, Sammy Reese. You're a liar. And I think everyone should know that you stole Kevin's music. The kid
I mean, if they want anyone to know, go back inside and tell them.
loves you. He loves you. And you sent him running. What kind of a person does that?
I mean, she didn't know that he loved her at the time.
Right here! Right here in this driveway. Oh, hi, I'm Kevin Bushwald. Bam! I get hit by a car, now it's over for me. And you did
It's over now.
it!
Now, kids, this is an open hit and run case. You are not to share the details of this case with anyone.
oh, it's the it was the pedophile aunt.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were talking about like the guy who was like talking about hit and run one. Okay.
Information. I am trying to raise money to pay for his hospital bills.
I mean, who just hits a kid, just drives off?
A stupid driver.
Ah, so they're now establishing.
How does that
Because yeah, who else would have known? I see now. That's why they said like didn't share the details. I was like, how did Tiny find out? Like, yeah, there we go.
feel? How does it feel?
How did you know that?
What?
Nobody was supposed to know anything about that, Tanya. Nobody was supposed
Oh yeah, I guess like the car was out of frame in the first episode too. Yeah.
to know that he was hit or where he was hit.
Wait, but everyone was talking about it. Everybody was making theories at school. Nobody knew the truth. It was... Tanya, the only people who knew what really happened, the truth about where Kevin was hurt, were me, Duder, and the person driving that car. Tanya, how do you know?
But wait, that actually lurched forward
Wait,
again.
look at their arms. They just
Yeah,
had
okay,
them
but-
raised like they're in a roller coaster.
Yeah, but partially. But also, can we just like establish what's happened here? Like, wait a second, we go back for a moment. Okay, first impact. Second lurch. Like, she actually doubled down.
It's just for good measure. You don't want them to get back up. And then they
yeah,
start
everyone
charging.
confessing. I guess Duda was right. Was a very stupid driver in charge of this. Yeah.
This
yeah,
is
okay.
the funniest scene from her perspective.
Yeah. By the way, I was gonna point this out. Like, it wasn't called Ginny. First of all, Ginny is spelled with a G. But secondly, yeah, like it's not called Ginny because, like, yeah, why would it? It's Ginny singing it. Yeah. I guess they were just slightly too late. Well, they're looking at Kevin, so yeah, they just didn't get the drivers. Yeah. I just wondered, like, why she was there. Was she there to, like, possibly join the band earlier? And that's why she wants to... Okay.
Or she was just driving down the road and happened to hit someone.
Well, yes. Okay, there's also part that. But I'm thinking about it in terms of, like, you know, not being so plot convenient that it was Tiny the whole time. Because again, people made theories and there was, you know, they said all the time. Just Sammy established that right now. But I mean, the fact that it was like the, like, you know, the head mean girl at the time. Like, I mean, come on.
Kevin's music. But you get out of here right now.
They're really trying to make us feel bad for Tanya, right? These last few
Well,
episodes.
you know, they were equally as bad. You know, hitting someone with a car, plagiarism. What's the difference, really?
According to you know, the U.S. justice system, not much. Yeah, get out of here in the same car as before.
Oh yeah, wait.
Oh, hey, did you get in the
Try not to hit another kid.
Bed.
Okay.
Go to bed!
I mean, there's still a party going on. You still need to host. Don't send your brother to bed if this... Like, what?
Party's canceled.
Everybody out! Now!
Are you serious?
Sammy.
I'm not kidding! Get out of my house!
Okay.
I've got to get some.
Also, yeah, go could do right. The balloons do look light blue. More so than... Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, some of them are white as well.
Well, I can't guarantee anything now.
I'm just having a party next week, so I thought I'd get some.
Yeah, I'll take 3 balloons with me. One of each color scheme. That will make me remember this one.
Sammy. I'm sorry.
Oh, he thinks it was his fault. And she's not correcting him. Okay, cool.
Hey. Deliver guys who's
Guess what?
downstairs.
Kevin woke up. I'm really hoping so, because we've got like 2 minutes left.
How did he get into the house?
I don't know. Maybe dude let him in.
And early. How's the morning treating you, love?
Terrible.
Well, maybe I can make it treat you a little better. Got some great
Yeah, well,
news. Come on, sit down.
I thought he was gonna like give us something to wake her up.
Remember my friend from out of town who sat in on your recording session?
Yeah, what about him?
Well, that was Arthur Kingsley of King's Records, London, and he loved your work.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious. He wants to sign you, give you a contract.
Cha-ching.
And I took it upon myself. I hope you don't mind. I told him I was your manager.
Oh, well, got bad news for the other guy.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
The one was like a complicated question, yeah.
Sammy, what do you think?
Are you listening to this?
I think dude has forgotten how they got here. He really should. Yeah.
You'll meet him?
Does he want to meet? Because that was not part of it. Okay.
Look, obviously big news. Take your time. Give me a call this afternoon. Big stuff. Just take your time. Give me a call. First thing this
Yes,
afternoon.
we heard you.
Okay, well.
All right, talk to you later.
Like I said, he's in the music industry.
Bye.
Oh, and he rubbed her shoulder out. Okay.
Sammy. Do you know what this means?
Do you, Duda? Do you know what it
We're
means?
gonna be rock stars.
Yeah, it's all because of Kevin.
There it is.
The realization.
We should say no. Sammy, what do you want to do?
I want to do it.
Me too.
There he is, finally.
Yeah, it's a bit too late for all this. Your awakening is rushed. Just go back to sleep. Let the others take your
No,
time.
but we're gonna get like a Jake Sully style like opening of the eyes right at the end and then cut to credits.
Yep.
There we
Yeah.
go. The White Lie, season 1, which now they say it's season 1, right? Yeah, where's season 2? It's been 15 years.
Yeah, so chat, where's season 2 at? Any updates on that?
Well, the chat just goes, yeah, about that.
What happened with season 2, everyone?
Yeah, like I feel like is it like even at the time they uploaded this, like this was I think it was just filmed before any of the Starkid stuff. Because the reason they made the channel was like, you know, store like their live performances in the first place. Like this, I think was a film project of some kind, and yeah, okay. I guess that never came into effect. Well, not quite what I was expecting. I was starting to like suspect like the longer it took to get Kevin, yeah, the longer it took to have Kevin wake up, the longer I thought, okay, they're not going to like get caught out, have the lie be revealed. This does seem like a season finale rather than a series finale. Like the more that we went down, I was really hoping that someone would turn it around based on like how short the episodes were in the first place and how much content they crammed into each of them. But yeah, no, I guess they didn't really do that. Great.
Well,
I do wonder if Starkid just keep getting messages like, "Hey, where's the Wire season 2?" Similar to how Shorty got like Taming the Battle season 2 messages for like a long time until it finally happened.
I wonder. Now that you say that, I'm just going to Blue Sky real quick. Hang on.
It's a Blue Sky.
Star. What?
You say Blue Sky?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
haven't fully transitioned everything over. Don't worry about it.
And whether we make it with better quality than do a season 2. I mean, yeah, maybe. I will say, like, part of the charm of this series is just how, like, caked in the 2000s this actually is. But yeah, like, better audio quality would definitely be nice. The problem is if they remake it, they couldn't like bring back all the same people, most likely.
Yeah, no, looks like they don't have a Starkid Blue Sky account. The John Madison is there, but not Starkid.
Okay, glad we checked that.
Yeah, I was about to ask when season 2 was coming.
And you decided to look on Blue Sky of all places.
Yeah. Yeah, I left Twitter after he got elected.
Okay.
I kind of just hop into Blue Sky here and there. The only reason I ever check Twitter now is every once in a while, like once or twice a day, I'll go check, see if Mark Z. Danielewski is updated, and that's only because he hasn't moved to Blue Sky yet.
Well, I'm more so. I was concerned like the choice of Blue Sky. I was more concerned because, like, you know, Google would have made far more sense. Probably generated more results for you if you want to find out, you know.
Yeah, but we have, albeit not a very active one, but we do have a account on here. Figured while we have it, because I don't want to make a new account for something.
Again, I refer you back to the idea of searching this on Google instead of Blue Sky for information that you specifically would want in this context.
Well, no, I just wanted to message and ask where season 2 was. So.
Oh, you want to ask? Okay, fine. I thought you were like,
Yeah.
because you said you were looking up when. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
There we go. All right then. But yeah, as far as like these actual episodes go, yeah, this is something I mentioned in my Solar Iron Abridged episode 18 review, which I know has been blocked. By the way, thank you to those who watched it before it was blocked. But like, I know that's been blocked. Right? I'm potentially, once I, like, you know, fly back home, I'll like re-upload that maybe with like a filter or something like that. But yeah, I mentioned one thing in there, which is that in episode 17 of Solar Iron Abridged, they tried their absolute best to make us feel as bad for Suguro as they possibly could, because they needed that payoff at the end to make sense, and they portrayed her as, like, you know, so like antagonistic. There was like hard to root for in any sort of way until that episode. Maybe like bits and pieces here and there beforehand, but not too much. Unless you want to root for the anti-hero, in which case, you know, that's already up to you. But they had to play like so much catch up for that. Similarly to, you know, how they like made people feel bad for Shoji beforehand, like, and then they realized, like, okay, they want to recontextualize a particular scene in Sword Art Online, and they want to have that person be Shoji. So they need to make they need to show that he's actually a terrible person, especially to his ex, who has, you know, dietary needs and mobility restrictions. So that episode to me felt like, okay, we're playing catch up here. Having watched episode 10 and then immediately went into this one, it does feel like, okay, we need some people to feel bad for Tanya based on like the way this has been going. And yeah, we in episode 8, even we had her like start to lose her mind actually before the website was revealed to her, at least. And even then, that wasn't like enough. Like, she already lost everything, but because of like the way that she'd been presented before, we needed her to like actually do something good, or, you know, try to learn and improve in order to like make people feel bad. And then make people realize, like, oh, wait a minute, okay, the twist of you know, being the driver now that's now the added content we just added right now, that makes sense. But yeah, adding the context, but they sort of make the twist make sense afterwards is better than just finding out it was Tanya in the first place at the very beginning, because that would have been kind of unsatisfying and kind of obvious to begin with. But it became less obvious over time, and ultimately that's why it was it was a decent enough answer. But the reason we weren't like so shocked by it was because like, okay, I mean, sure, why not? So yeah, that's the one aspect for me that doesn't like sit so well, because I don't like when writers will do that in like one episode and be like, actually, see, here's the thing about this character. I like when they take like a little bit of time to do that, maybe like, do it like one episode beforehand or two maybe, and then have that payoff, so we think about them differently. That's kind of like how like an arc would work for me as well, or it's like an emotional arc for them, or as well all the audience's reception to them. I wonder if that's a concept, like an audience arc. That sounds weird saying that out loud, but I can see that being a concept. I want to look into that one. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really pay attention to like the added lyrics versus like the original ones from the Sammy song. The bit with Duda as well at the with like, turns out that he was suddenly into Tanya after that one part of the montage and no other build up between them. It feels like they were trying to like do like a bunch of different things, or maybe they want to do a second season sometime like after the fact, and they decide, okay, we need to like have like lingering plot points. So let's just let's do this. Let's establish these things and like increase like that drama, and then afterwards, go into it. So yeah, I guess. I guess when I really think about it, not exactly too fond of the ending after all. But I was surprisingly invested in the show as a whole, because I remember seeing Little White Lie like in like the the deep recesses of Starkid's channel, and I never actually properly looked into it until obviously doing the completion stuff, and like compared to some of the other stuff that I've missed out on. That I should look back into. I regret not watching this, back in the day. It's great for blind reaction, don't get me wrong, but obviously a lot of the Starkid stuff we've watched has not been blind for me either. So, but yeah, this was really fun. Getting to see people in like different elements. The first like prominent female role that Lauren, portrayed on screen for the YouTube audience, I suppose. And some of the aspects that would ultimately feed into the Starkid content later, once they actually formed the proper team as well. I would have liked if Sam didn't write a song, but didn't think it was good enough to also use Kevin's. Maybe we did get like a brief performance of their songs at the beginning, like when they were still Reese's Pieces, the band. And yeah, those ones weren't that good, especially not in comparison. We kept
Which sucks because Reese's Pieces is great.
I do like Little White Lie, like the band, but a lot better, honestly. Also, probably will give them like less branding issues as well.
Yeah, but Reese's Pieces is so yummy.
They are. I will not disagree with you there. But as far as band names go, yeah, this one is. I definitely prefer this. But yeah, if Sammy had tried to continue to improve, like maybe like she thought like none of her songs that she like attempted would live up to the person who like pivoted away from them. It's kind of like Yesterday, the movie. If people haven't seen that one, the main character in that one like gets hit by a bus, and when he wakes up, a lot of like pop culture or historical elements have ceased to exist. So for example, stuff like like no cigarettes are a thing. Certain like celebrities, some of them like exist, but some of them don't. Most importantly for the actual movie, the Beatles were not a thing. The Beatles themselves existed, but they never formed a band or whatever. So because of that, like the world lost out to those lost out on that media. And this guy ultimately he was an aspiring musician. He was doing like very small gigs. His childhood friend and also love interest was the one like that was the only person like believed in his music and like kept on like booking him gigs. She was like his first manager. It wasn't going too well for them, but it was like a thing between the pair of them. Then suddenly he gets international success by by virtue of people thinking that he wrote the Beatles' music, and then eventually he can't do that anymore. Like he ultimately confesses himself where the songs came from, and releases them for free to the public. And that's like the part like the end of the movie where somehow he doesn't get arrested for fraud, but that's beside the point. Where was I going with it? Oh yeah, no, I was going with this where he actually tries to like splice in some of his own songs, and like some people like the matter say like I hate this, I hate it, but I don't want to listen to it again to find out why I hate it. Which basically means that he can never live up to any of his own stuff after copying the people that gave him inspiration. And it kind of reminded me of that, like that struggle that he actually had as an artist, not just because of all the other stuff that was going on in this. And that would have been a cool aspect. I agree. Yeah.
Don't revere me.
Okay. For example.
Sorry, I just felt like that Bo Burnham lyric fit really well with the context of that.
It did, yes. That was a good emo song for a guy named Reese.
Someone tell Aphmau about this idea.
Oh, well, yeah. I think that's where the name Reese came from for that character. Because obviously he's from a candy dimension, so, they're all named after candy. That makes sense. It's been so many years and I've yet to watch like all of Mod World. I watched the first episode. Like, I don't know why. I keep forgetting. I'm going to do that.
Mod World has that charm of the earlier days. It's quite nice.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, which means I would definitely be invested for sure. But anyway, much like this series has the charm of the time in which it was made. If they were to ever remake this, I hope they would preserve the way they did certain things, like the music particularly, honestly some of the fashion too, quite frankly, and I even like the character archetypes, like everything about that. Not to mention as well, even the like accusation of being transgender, that actually, something that people were like more iffy about today, but the way they handled it is how it would be handled today. So honestly, like with all the theater kids, especially, starting with the person, ultimately being accused, like, don't do this, that, don't out somebody without proof, or like, try to undermine them in some way. There's not a way to undermine a person in the first place, like that kind of stuff. So overall, yeah, Little White Lie, like if it came back, I would like that. Unlike what we say with remakes nowadays of like major productions, I would prefer if a lot of stuff actually did stay the same. Some things obviously changing, like just basically stuff like some cinematography, the audio balancing, potentially adding some more songs. So it's not just the same ones over and over again, but the way they use the songs that they actually did use the reason over again, that did add to it. That was obviously, they had limited time and one songwriter, as was the custom of Starkid later on with the same person. I can't start a new show. I started watching Deep Space Nine. Okay, well, you continue with that for now.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
this one was weird. I feel like it's weird because it wasn't like, if you really look at the structure of the show, the ending wasn't that great. But at the same time, I'm still strangely satisfied by it.
Why is that?
Like I don't know. There's just something about it that's like, yeah, this feels decent, I guess. Like, I don't know. There's just something about that feels fitting.
Yeah, but I think the show is decent. It's just that, the ending for me, not so much. That's I can't follow you through on that one, unfortunately.
Sure.
But oh well, what did everyone else think? Let us know by means of liking or disliking and leaving your comments on stuff you missed out on, or just whoever your favorite performer was in this, or something to that effect, or favorite moment in the entire series. That's all I want to hear.
Hashtag Little White Lie Season 2.
Okay, that as well. But yeah, ultimately, this show might not be back, but we certainly will. We don't know what we'll be doing next week, but we'll run
have a
few
town
things around
meeting
and see what
about it.
happens. Yeah, definitely. But regardless of that, we will see you all soon enough for another Butter Bunch video. Toodle pip.
Bye.